How's everybody doing? This is Ruben once again with your